In this video, we're going to explore a couple of frameworks or approaches to figure out unique selling propositions of SaaS products in an existing market. Our background is that we are building our own software product. We're making this partly as a case study for this YouTube channel, but also we wanted to save money on a Loom subscription, which would cost us right now around 1,000 euros per year. So we thought we would build it ourselves and then have the software as a case study, and then we can see if we can market it as well. But how do you find the USP of a software product? I recently been in an interview with Wessel van der Pal, who runs a creative agency in Berlin, and I just asked him what he thought.
So what I would start finding out before building is what can we do, what people need, what Loom doesn't have. I think that is most important, because if you're just gonna build the Loom clone only, why would people use it? Only price, right? If you could find out a feature which is needed but makes it slightly different than Loom and attractive for people, I think that is then kind of one of the focus points.
The first approach to find a USP is to go into review sites and research how existing products are doing. There are mainly three sites that work for software products, which is g2.com, capterra.com and getapp.com, and there are probably many more. So basically it's important to disregard the first star reviews because these are usually just angry users. And also we have to disregard free users because if somebody doesn't pay for the other software, why would they pay for my software? And again, if a software is really bad, cloning it and making it better only works if it's really bad. Those problems indicate that there is a problem in the connectivity that people have, so it's not really a product issue, nothing we can really improve. One thing we found though is that someone was dissatisfied with the support for admins. So people running a small company, they wanted to administrate the videos, probably set some sharing rights or some Google single sign-on. Those are the things that don't work with Loom for some reason, and this could be an approach. The second approach we use in order to find a USP is ChadGBT. Later on, we find out that ChadGBT mostly works on the same data, but it is still good to bounce some ideas off of ChadGBT, and has helped me a bit to find some more insights. First, it confirms me the suspicion that the admin support is not really good for Loom, so it probably found the same data. And ChadGBT found me a review of a person who needs more marketing support, especially something where they can have a lead capture in front of the Loom video. And this is interesting. This could be USP, but there is a problem that Loom could also implement this themselves very fast. So if we hinge the whole product development on this lead capture feature, Loom could just make it and bam, we don't have a USP anymore. And this brings me to a general comment about SaaS. It's 2024 now, and it looks like the market is already taken to the most part. Meaning in every niche, there's already a software product. And that means for us as SaaS entrepreneurs, we just need to go even more niche and have even more customer support and even better UX. Or work with new tools like AI. Because a couple of bigger companies, they cannot pull off AI so fast because they're already so big and cannot move so fast anymore. And the approach number 3 is looking at trends. It could be that there is new technology, that there is user behavior change, or new legislation. Any of these will have users change their behavior, and then they also need new software. That's something that we are looking at right now because we believe that there is a change in how people want to buy software in terms of how much data privacy can they get. And we have seen Basecamp, they're launching something that's called Once. They're launching it soon, which is also a software that you buy once and then you can use it forever. And this could be a trend. And the other trend is GDPR, data privacy. So small companies, maybe they don't want to move their data into the cloud, especially for internal video share. So Loom, imagine you have all your private data of the company inside the Loom cloud, and someone finds that link. Someone just snatches the link and watches the video about your P&L statements, about your internal numbers, or about some HR things. For those companies, it would be a problem to use Loom. And this is the hypothesis we have right now. And this has been confirmed by a study done by PwC in 2023. This is just last year. And they found that digital sovereignty is something that's coming up soon and that's getting more and more important. People want to own their data. So yeah, our hypothesis is that we make a company-owned screen share platform. Companies buy the software, put it on their own server and host it and have full control over their data. Even though we have found our USP already, which is the self-hosted version, we really want to go and dig a bit deeper and see what people are saying. And so on social media, we found the approach of digging into Twitter, digging into Reddit, and figuring out what people say about a certain solution. And here we mostly see private users. So those are distinct. Those are not the same with the companies we are targeting with a self-hosted solution. However, it's still interesting to go into social media and see what people say. And on social media, I found a person who actually wrote a blog post about all the screen share solutions, and he gave us the links here. So a link of all the competitors are here right now, and the blog post is also linked up. If you're curious to check out the market here, have a look. And it's very likely that the software that you want to build also has been written about before. So check social media, there might be some nugget in there. And of course, this all has a caveat. I have to admit that we started the product development a bit too early. We have already coded quite a bit of the software without having actually done user interviews. But the problem is, user interviews are actually the first thing someone should do. In our case, it's fine because A, we want the software for ourselves, and B, we want to use it as a case study for YouTube to actually do product development. And this was a use case we thought was small enough and worthy enough to actually implement. If you're making your own software product, never ever start with the development yourself. First go into user interviews and figure out what people really want to do. And now I'm curious, what do you think about this analysis? Do you have more ways to find USPs? If so, please leave a comment below. We're also going to include them in somewhere in the next videos as well, because I think it's important that people really know how to market a software as a service. And this is a huge another topic that comes in the next months. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel.